Hey everybody, so it's been a little while since I did a video. I told you I had some interesting things to do, and we'll get into that probably on a walk and talk. This is going to be a little bit of a shorter one. Say hello to the fish. Fish says hi. We got a different environment, habitat, because it was just, this is bigger, he's getting bigger, so thought it'd be a smart idea to upgrade him since I got it for free. I wanted to get a punch bowl, like a fruit punch bowl, like party bowl that people do, and use that because it would have been fancy and unique. But the thrift store only wants to sell them with all the cups and stuff, and I walk everywhere. I don't want to carry a glass bowl full of glass cups and a glass ladle on the bus or in my backpack for a long period of time. I'm going to take a quick peek at the garden. Getting pretty fancy. It's kind of a big upgrade from like a huge improvement over what I thought it was going to be. Anyways, to the whole point of this video, what I was gonna show you but decided I'm not gonna show you is I said earlier that I was going to scrap everything from the yard sale, and I changed my mind about the portable phones. So the portable phones, right? Each individual phone has a battery pack that gets charged, right? So you just put it on the charger, and it charges the batteries in the phone. Well, when I went to take the phones apart, I realized that the batteries in the phone are AAA batteries. So, and they're all rechargeable. So instead of scrapping all that out, I'm going to scrap everything but one phone, one base, and all the batteries, and then I basically have unlimited rechargeable AAA batteries. Smart, right? The problem with my theory is that I don't have anything that needs AAA batteries. So it might just end up being a dust collector anyway. But I couldn't see throwing away a whole bunch of rechargeable, perfectly good AAA batteries when they're like crazy expensive. And I was going to show you the whole thing, but generally the whole idea is you got a phone, you got a base plugged into the wall, you put the phone on the base, it charges the batteries. You don't have to use the phone, you just have an endless supply of rechargeable batteries. So, well, basically. So I did decide not to ruin that. So it's actually pretty early. I have the house to myself, but I want to finish scrapping out a couple bins full of stuff I have. We'll talk about the jobs real quick. I went and helped somebody move. That was really easy, and I got paid more than I thought I was going to. I got paid more than I asked for, which is pretty great. But it was really easy. Like, yeah, I was tired and it was hard work. But the hardest thing about it was, like, figuring out how to get the washing machine in and out. And she had one of those big electrical reclining chairs. And that's always a pain. Like, those things are like 250 pounds and bulky. So other than that, it was a cakewalk. My next job, this one's kind of weird. Walked past dude. Dude's like, I was like, he's weed whacking. I was like, I just got done weed whacking, doing the friendly neighbor talk. And he was like, if you landscape my house, basically, I'll pay you. And I was like, okay, fine. So I was like, I gotta move people this weekend. And after this weekend, I'll be free the very next day afterwards, on Monday. So I went up on Monday, and he's like, oh, I gotta reschedule, whatever, And he was like, if you're serious about it, come up tomorrow. And I went up the next day and took the clippers with me, because the first time I went up, it was more to discuss it rather than to set anything in stone or put a plan into motion. It was more to discuss payment and what actually needs to be done. So I went back up. The dude hands me $30, says he has the leave, but we'll have to reschedule. So I went up. So I did some of the stuff that I knew needed done because I was already there with clippers, and I was already paid, right? So I went up the next day, and the next day I went and knocked on his door. He wouldn't even answer the door. He was in there. His car was out front. His dogs were outside and then inside. So he was like purposely snubbing me. Now, whatever, you have a bad day, whatever, but, we had this plan for like 3 or 4 days, and I'm already paid. So that kind of like, that's weird to me. That's weird. Like, one, does he have so much money that he could just throw it away like that? Or is it the fact that he knows I'll keep going up because I don't live that far away and I'm already paid? I don't understand what his game plan is, because, like, as I have no life, I have no friends, I have nothing to do, I still, like, I'm a man of my word. And when I make a schedule, I try to keep said schedule. Having a mishap where something gets messed up, where you don't get to complete a job or you're not somewhere on time, happens, Unfortunately, contrary to the society we live in, humans make mistakes. So I try not to hold people to the same standards I hold myself in the regard of being on time and being where you're supposed to be. But at the same time, why pay up front to snub the worker? Like, it'd have been different if he didn't pay me, but he did. So I'm like super confused about that. But it is what it is. Home life, same as always. Boring, annoying, just waiting for something to happen. Social life, romantic life, non-existent for the most part. I talk to somebody on rare occasion. Like, probably the most I'll talk to people in the next month is how much I talked to people when I was moving furniture, and that's more of a forced coincidence rather than talking to somebody because you want to talk to them. Not that I have a problem with any of the people. It's just, it wasn't like, hey, you want to go hang out? We were there to do a job. So that's a different. I don't really consider that social interaction. I consider that tolerating other people until you don't have to anymore. Like I said before, that went pretty good. Like, the people I was moving furniture with weren't morons, so the job got done pretty smoothly, and there was no drama. Everything went pretty well. So I'm not upset about that. I'm not upset about getting paid up front. I'm just, there's a lot of things in this world that I don't grasp, and I don't think it's my fault that I don't grasp them. I think it's society and people, the way I was raised, maybe, my role models. But this is one thing that, if I paid somebody up front for a job, I would be bugging them, not the other way around. So either way, like I said, I don't want this to get too lengthy. I wanted to do a quick little short video. I wanted to talk about the AAA battery thing. It would have been clever if I showed it on camera and all that, but it's not really that clever. Batteries are pretty much dinosaurs now anyway. But, I got something to do tomorrow. That I probably have something to do the next day. Tomorrow I'm going to the farmer's market to pick up some stuff. And then the next day, apparently there's a community day, so I'm going to go pretend to be part of the community and see what's going on there. And then, yeah, I think I'm pretty much done on any scheduled BS for after Sunday. So, yeah, fantastic. I went up to I hitched the bus to go get some alcohol, and I figured I'd drink a bit tonight. Something to do while I'm scrapping down this metal. I just walked up and straight back. Takes like 30 minutes. Well, I took the bus up and walked back. Takes like 30 minutes. Wasn't much of a hike, so I didn't take the camera. I was supposed to take the garbage out as a finishing job for the lady I helped move, but when I went by, it was already done. So, yeah, that's another thing that's weird. If you ask your parents if you ever heard the term "too many chiefs and not enough Indians," I think that's a problem with our society. Too many people are in charge, too many people want to be in charge, and then the people that are actually, actually making the world go around are like, so what the heck are we supposed to do? Alright, I'm done. We're not going to rant. Later on, guys.